I was looking through these agency notes from Samiak Online, and something really clicked for me.
Oh, yeah.
We tend to talk about e-commerce as these two separate things. You've got the developer who builds the store, and then the marketer who runs the ads.
Right. And that siloed thinking is usually where the money starts to leak out.
Exactly. So today's deep dive is into the methodology of Samiak Online. They've been at this for, 20 years? And specifically how they're merging those two worlds for stores on BigCommerce.
It's a really specific focus.
It is. We're looking at this cocktail of technical SEO, AI, and something they call entity-based optimization.
It's a fascinating mix, and it all starts with a premise that might, annoy some people who love the platform,
Sure.
which is that BigCommerce, straight out of the box, needs some serious heavy lifting to play nice with Google.
Which is surprising, isn't it? I mean, it's a
Yeah.
huge enterprise platform. So why do you need a specialized BigCommerce SEO strategy? Can't you just, use standard best practices?
You can, but you'll hit a ceiling pretty fast. The source material points out that BigCommerce has these architectural quirks.
Okay.
For example, the way it handles faceted search, when you filter by size or color, that can generate thousands of unique URLs.
Oh, right. And Google just sees thousands of pages of basically duplicate content.
Exactly. So if you don't have the technical know-how to canonicalize those, to tell Google which page is the real one, you're just destroying your own ranking power. Samyak's whole approach starts there.
So before they even touch the marketing.
They're fixing the plumbing.
Right. And once that plumbing is fixed, they layer on the AI. But I want to be careful here because AI is the buzzword of the century. Is this just about churning out generic blog posts?
No, and that's the critical distinction in their notes. They split it into two buckets. First, there's AI SEO, which is more analytical. They use machine learning to analyze buyer intent and restructure how products are grouped together.
So it's not about writing text.
Not at all. It's about organizing the store based on how people actually search for things.
Okay, so that's the structure. Then where do the large language models, the LLMs, come in?
So that's the second bucket. That's the content side, but it's highly specific. They're using LLMs to rewrite, say, outdated category pages or generate dynamic FAQs.
Dynamic how?
Well, they're generating answers based on the questions real users are actually typing into search bars. It's not just guessing.
Which connects to maybe the most complex idea in these notes, entity-based SEO. This feels like a huge shift from the old keyword stuffing days.
It is a complete shift. Think of it this way. The old way was about strings. You want to sell shoes? You just type the string shoes on your page 50 times. Entity-based SEO focuses on things.
Things.
Concepts that Google's knowledge graph understands as distinct entities. So a brand is an entity. An attribute like waterproof is an entity. Even a use case is an entity.
So let me see if I get this. Instead of just matching the word running, Google understands the relationship between marathon, cushioning, and your specific brand of shoe.
Precisely. Samyak optimizes for those relationships. It helps the search engine understand the context of your product, not just the text describing it. But, and this is a huge catch, none of it matters if the site is slow.
Right. The core web vitals.
Yeah.
Always comes back to speed.
Always. There's a great testimonial in here from a client, Amy Nakash. He talked about the tedious work Samyak did just to get his site's speed score into the green zone.
Green zone meaning it passes Google's speed test with flying colors.
Yes, and that is really hard on BigCommerce because the more apps and scripts you add, the slower it gets. Samyak's whole argument is that you can have the smartest entity SEO in the world, but if your site fails that speed check, Google just won't prioritize you.
It really is a holistic machine then.
Yeah.
You fix the technical structure, you map the entities so Google understands what you are, and then you use AI to generate the content to match how people are searching.
And then, according to their service overview, they wrap it all in Performance Max ads and email recovery loops, just to catch anyone who might slip through the cracks.
So I guess the takeaway for you is, if you're running a store on BigCommerce, just relying on the basic templates and keywords is probably hurting you. It seems you have to blend that deep technical expertise with tools that get how modern customers actually shop.
And if you connect this to the bigger picture, it raises a really important question about where e-commerce is heading.
What's that?
Well, if we are really moving toward this entity SEO, where we're teaching Google what our products are rather than just describing them, are we approaching a point where the human brand voice matters less than the data structure behind it?
That is a wild thought to leave us on. We'll let you mull that over. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive.